welcome to the journal.
Hello. Episode 1.
Official episode 1. Maybe releasing a cheeky behind the scenes
I think
first
we should.
episode. Basically, I'm Daniel,
I'm Ben.
and you'll be watching this on the Arch Athletic channel.
We're two best mates and brothers, not by choice, but best mates by choice.
Brothers by
So-
chance. And this is basically just going to be us chatting. It may happen a couple times a week. It may happen once a week.
Who knows?
But we'll be being vulnerable, raw, real, just getting into stuff about life, spreading the message that we want to share.
Pretty much, yeah. How should we kick this off?
Well, I need to relight this first of all.
I do as well, but I will talk about actually my day today. Because I had a pretty shit day. I was just feeling down mentally. And it was actually very fortunate that you actually came into my room and was like, let's get up. Like, let's get going. There's no point of you just sitting around.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set up for this, and we're all set up now. We've got,
Which, by the way, we do not endorse smoking nor drinking, but cheeky cigar here and there.
we got it.
And if you're gonna drink,
It's got to
glass
be
of red, and Ben will run you through it.
organic, preservative-free, vegan, friendly, Shiraz Malbec, so very high in resveratrol
And tannins.
and talons.
It's got the tannins.
So it's good. It tastes really nice. We'll go cheers
So
for
I think
that.
we'll start it off with a little
Cheers. Good to be here.
cheers.
Wow, that's delicioso. Very yummy.
But yeah, try not to smoke. It's not great for you. If you are, a little social cigar with somebody that you care about,
It's bliss.
there's nothing wrong with that.
And it's actually I wouldn't say it's healthy for you, but
But
it's
what
better
is
than-
healthy is this right here.
It's better than sucking on a Chinese.
Yeah, try flavored cotton candy
Yeah.
USB air stick.
It's not good, is
So-
it? It's not good. But this is not. It's not great, but it's better than that.
Still, if you cannot do it, don't. But if you're going to,
Don't. I did sauna today, so I've
so he's gotten
The
rid of toxins.
Yeah, just so I can refill and be at a level that I'm comfortable with right now. Wine, cigar.
Yeah. Otherwise,
I'd
Yeah.
overflow. I'd actually overflow.
well, no. But if you didn't go beforehand, you'd be lacking toxins.
Exactly.
So you need to at least balance it out.
Exactly. What we say here today as well, some of it is satire. A lot of it.
Some of it is satire. If you find value in what we say, it's not satire. If you get offended by what we say, it was definitely satire.
Yes.
I just want to premise that immediately. If we say something and it looks like we're serious, we even say that we're serious, but you don't like it, then it was satire. So
And we're not doctors. So
yeah. Also, any advice that we give, it's more of a guideline, a
it's
recommendation.
more of like, what would I do?
Yeah. It's
I would
more of
probably
a,
do this.
do I think that would benefit my life and should other people do it? But we're not telling you to do it. That's all we're saying.
Pretty much.
But yeah.
So Daniel, do you want to kick off our conversation today with some topics?
Absolutely. I mean, first things first. You weren't having a good day today.
I wasn't. I'll be honest.
Talk to me about it. That's what we're here for.
I think this time of year is very overwhelming. It's Christmas time here in Australia. And so, just coming to the end of year, I've just come off a big year. And I was just doing the same old. I went to work today. And the mental health wasn't the greatest. But I was telling myself, look, this will pass, as everything does in life. Like, this will pass. I've experienced better times in my life, so I know that this will pass. This is just a brief, not even a speed bump, but just like I actually wanted to feel how shit I felt today as well, which is something I do struggle with. But
Which is really important for you, like you said, you do struggle with it.
Yeah.
I think it's really important recognizing that you wanted to feel the shit for a little
Yeah,
bit.
it was pretty shit, but we get through it. I went to the sauna. I was like, I'm just going to go home and sleep. Little coping mechanism that you shouldn't be doing.
And he was gonna sleep.
I was gonna, and
And
then
we had this plan.
yeah.
I went into his room. I said, "Hey, guy."
I was resting for this.
Yeah, and I said, "You having a little power nap for this?" And he
Yeah.
looks at me, and goes, "Nah, just feel kind of shit, to be honest." I went,
He said, "Get up."
"Let's get up. Let's get
Get
at
up.
it. Gotta get up and get at it."
Mm.
On that note, one of the first things I think we wanted to talk about, you wanted to maybe get into a little bit about how thinking too much is harmful for you.
And that actually intertwines perfectly with how
With that first topic.
with our first topic today, because I was thinking too much at work because I've got a lot of spare time at work, and we work at a supplement store, and
Which is a great gig, by the way.
awesome gig,
Cannot complain.
and
Very much fitting for the space.
oh, it's
that we're in.
beautiful. But I just find myself thinking too much and going, what's the point of all of this? You know,
As in
it's
work?
very heavy stuff right now. We're getting into very quickly,
Hey, that's what we're here for.
but
So don't mind me. Just circadian
Yeah.
rhythm maxing
so I already put mine
is
on.
he
I pretty much live in them.
preempted the nighttime.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering why we have these red glasses, blue light blockers, especially for nighttime, completely drowns out the blue light, which was sort of in the name. But a
all-
really good way to start winding down. So you go.
No, it's all about balance, you know.
It is. You can have a little bit of blue light. Too much is a
No,
bad
I'm just
thing.
saying, we've got the blue light blockers on, but we're having a glass of wine and a little smoke. It's all
Well,
about
here's
the
what I
balance.
say. It's all about winding down for bed. What
Wine-
better way to knock yourself out
And what's
than
in whining? What's
some
what's
toxins.
in whining?
What?
Wine.
Yeah.
Wine's in whining.
I'm winding down for
That's
bed.
awesome. That's awesome.
Did you want to continue?
Oh,
I interrupted
yes.
you with my
Yes,
glasses.
sorry,
I
sorry.
apologize.
No, I
I
forgive
did not
you.
mean to interrupt.
I forgive you.
So you had a lot of time at work thinking too much.
I was thinking too much.
And that's what led to this after work. I got to have a nap. I want to sleep it off.
And you can spiral down when you're thinking too much. So that's what I was doing. I was spiraling down, just going through regrets in my life and a lot of just too much thinking, which takes you away from, guess what? The present.
The now.
So you got to be in the present to experience your life. And I wasn't
Because they call it a present for a reason.
because it's a present.
The present is a present.
Exactly.
Because you're here, then, there, and now.
Exactly.
You can do whatever you. Okay.
Alright.
Slight technical difficulty. We ran out of storage.
First one's the best one.
But we were just talking about how you got to be in the present.
You do got to
Because
be in
the present is a present.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But the present is a present, and you can do what you want with it, okay? And then, we just filmed this, but we're going to go again.
We will go again.
We got about being stuck in your own thoughts. Sometimes you are stuck in your own thoughts thinking about what you need to do instead of just doing. Sometimes the most important thing that you can do in that moment, instead of worrying what to do, it's just do. Do something. Go to the gym. See a mate.
Go to
Go to the
sauna.
beach. Go sauna. Do
Exactly.
something. Or if it's something that you've been meaning to do and that you just haven't done, and that thing, you just keep putting it off and it's just causing you anxiety over and over and over again.
And you'll find once you do that thing, you want to do more things that you're afraid of or that are weighing down on you.
It'll snowball.
So
That not wanting to do that one thing, once you do it, you'll realize how little effort it took to do,
100%.
and that will carry on to you wanting to do more.
It's like when I have a heavy thing I need to talk to Daniel about, and it's bothering me, and it causes me a lot of angst. But once I do it, It's great. It's done. And then I'll keep going.
But yeah, sometimes he'll feel like shit. He won't want to tell me something. And there's been something like really heavily weighing on him. And every time when he eventually tells me, he feels better. He immediately feels better.
And I want to do more.
And he wants to do more, so he'll keep just expressing stuff to me that he's been holding in. And then next thing I know, it's gone from he's worried to tell me something because he's going to get judged, and now I'm getting judged.
It just turns to abuse at this point.
And he just flips the script. He goes, I feel like shit. Maybe I can make somebody else feel like shit. So moral of the story is, if there's something you need to do, something you need to tell somebody, instead of feeling like shit about it, tell that person and make them feel like shit. Because then you'll feel better and the other person will feel worse, which polarizes the fact that you feel even better than before.
We endorse this 100%.
So, again, like we said at the start, not everything that we say is serious. A lot of it is satire.
That's going to get
But
clipped,
this is
cancelled.
probably one of the most important things I could recommend. Not only will you feel better about yourself, but you will thrive. You will realize it doesn't matter what I say to other people. It's
so
great.
Good. So good.
And so, again, we
do
said not
endorse
everything on this chat is going to be advice either. This is definitely advice. If you want to feel better
100%.
about yourself, just do that.
100%.
But speaking of doing things, you wrote a note about how you need to dedicate yourself to something.
This is true.
Tell me a little bit
I
about
did write a note about dedicating yourself to something. Because we all are walking through life, a lot of us, and we don't have purpose in our lives. We don't have something that we wake up and we jump out of bed and we need to and want to do that. And it's something that's a force that's telling us to do this thing. And so this year, I definitely didn't have this purpose of waking up and wanting to do something. And I was very existential crisis and
Fire hazard.
legit. And I realized one day that you honestly need to pick something. Because...
Like something to work towards.
Exactly. So you need to pick something to work towards. And my thing that I picked, that I used to be really good at and love, was CrossFit. So I used to be 8th in Australia, not to flex,
He's a big dog.
but I was really, really good. And
Some would say Himothy.
I was really good. And I was dedicating my whole life to it as a teenager, because all I wanted to do was make the CrossFit Games as a teenager and go to America. That's all I wanted to do from 14, 15, 16, and 17. And then once I escaped that, like...
Cult.
The cult.
No, sorry.
The age range, I
Escaped it.
escaped it.
They were holding you back.
They were
In the under 17.
I was holding... 22
years old.
Legit.
They said, you're still in the under 17.
Legit.
That's kind of fucked.
But now it's at a point where I think that I want to go back to doing that and being competitive in CrossFit.
It gave you a lot of purpose at that time, didn't it?
100%. My whole life was that. I woke up, was like, I want to win the CrossFit Games. Now, I'm very untrained in CrossFit at the moment. I took some time to do a marathon, half marathon, triathlon.
But it's like riding a bike, isn't it?
It is. You got some training
You
wheels.
get back under that bar.
Your dad pushes you off. You fall over. You scrape yourself off. Well, you shake
Dust yourself
you
off.
scrape yourself.
That's going for an injury.
Jeez. And you get back on that bike and you keep going. So that's like life. 100%.
I like that. And I do agree with the fact that you do need to dedicate yourself to something. You need to have something that gets you out of bed in the morning. You need to have something that you have tangible progress from. And it doesn't have to be making it to the CrossFit Games.
No.
But something as little as, I want to lose weight.
5
I want to get
kilos.
to this. I want to get to this weight. Or I want to see my abs for the first time. It can be something as simple as, I want to hit this weight on this movement in the gym. It can be, I want to run my first 5K. it can even be more simple. It can be, I just want to eat clean and healthy to feel better for the next 30 days.
I want to love myself.
That's a big one. I think we all work our whole lives trying to achieve that. You
That
have
is a big one.
moments. You have moments where you love yourself more than anything in the world. But sometimes you fucking hate yourself. And that's okay. That's life.
That is life.
But
Ups and downs.
having those goals, I think it's like Alex Hormozy says, self-doubt, this isn't a direct quote, but self-doubt can be alleviated by having a stack of proof. Undeniable proof. So large and so important that even when you doubt yourself, you can refer to those successes, that proof, whatever it is, and you can no longer doubt yourself. And dedicating yourself to something and achieving small goals over and over and over again is just creating your undeniable stack of proof. Now, on dedicating yourself to something, we talked a lot about training.
We did.
I want to talk about making training fun to avoid anxiety around training. Do you have any
Very
points
good.
on this? Do you have any opinion on this? I say that thing. Tell me what you think that means to you.
Making training fun. Training.
Well, have you ever been anxious to train? Like your goal or whatever you're doing in the gym has so much pressure on you, it almost makes you anxious to go into the gym and do that. And you're worried that, oh, if I don't do that session or I don't go today or I don't eat everything, that it actually overwhelms
Yeah,
you.
sometimes I do. Honestly, I had that today. I was like, I went to the gym
Yeah.
and I knew I was just going to sauna. But in my head, I'm like, I should be training. But it's a rest day. Like, and
A programmed rest day.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I still had that feeling in my head, like, oh, I should be training. Like,
Mm.
and
I
it's
think
it's bad stuff. To do
That's
that.
going to occur just when you have a goal like that.
Yeah.
But for me, I wrote about this because I went to Europe this year.
Did you?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Was it good?
That was good. I went to Europe this year, and I was getting peeled for it, as you do, Euro summer. And I was really...
Absorb the sun.
I did absorb the sun, but I was really worried about... I wanted to be lean enough,
Yeah.
as you do. You're in Europe.
Yeah.
It's summer. You want to be absolutely peeled.
You were lean though.
I got lean.
Yeah.
I got very lean, but when I was training for it, I had these days where I was just so overwhelmed by anxiety
Really?
of like, if I don't go today, I'm going to look shit like in Europe. And that anxiety made me not want to train because I was like, it had so much of an overwhelming pressure of like, I need to train, I need to look a certain way, I need to go to Europe and do this, that I would skip out on days. And then that would loop into more anxiety because I was like, I should have just gone to the gym.
Why do you think that is?
But I didn't go. Oh, it's because of the pressure of the expectation that I set on myself. I wanted to be super lean,
Yeah, wow.
super in shape. So it created anxiety around it, right? As a lot of things do. A sense of urgency for like what we're doing. We want to build a business and send a message to people and be something greater than just ourselves. Sometimes that comes across as anxiety because you want that thing so badly that you create pressure based on your own expectation. And I got back from Europe, looked a little bit sloppy, drank, ate
Yeah,
like
you did look
shit
too
for
bad.
a couple of weeks. You know, body dysmorphia. Drank, ate like shit for a few weeks, came back, didn't want to train because I then looked like shit. But eventually just one day I went in and I was like, let me just train some arms. Let me get a good pump. I hopefully have some leftover carbs and glycogen in my system.
I thought you were going to say something else just then, but...
And I... No comment. And so I did. And I trained arms, and then I was like, that felt really good. And then I went into like, for a few weeks, I just did like a bro split. I just did like one muscle group a day and just went. The progress that I made when I got back from Europe, just for like weeks on end, just training to be fun. Oh, okay, chest isn't sore, let me train chest today. I made so much more progress in the weeks after Europe than I did leading up to Europe. I got super lean afterwards.
Do you think you made any progress in Europe?
No, I trained once.
Once the whole
Oh,
time.
I made progress in getting fatter.
Oh, it's progress. It's progress.
I progressed in terms of putting on body fat, which was great.
Bulking season.
It certainly was the Euro Summer bulk, but I
did that
yeah. I mean,
just recently when we went to Vegas.
it is inevitable.
I put on 5 kilos in
Yeah.
Vegas.
But yeah, what I did was when I got back, I made training fun again, and. But I made training fun again.
Make training fun
And-
again.
I made training
Oh,
fun
we do- we're
again,
not gonna do
and then I just progressed so much further because of that. Because I was able to be consistent. Because I didn't have this underlying, overwhelming pressure of like I need to look a certain way and this and that, and I have that goal. I just started training hard in a way that was fun for me, and it led to more progress. Like, yeah, a goal in the gym is super important. You need to have some sort of goal, because otherwise, how motivated are you going to go in the first place? But I made it more fun, and that made me more consistent. I just made so much more progress.
Yeah, well, definitely.
That's my input on making training fun to avoid anxiety around training. Only a little bit of pressure is good. Too much pressure is bad. Now on
Stress
that,
is good.
speaking of training, I think it's very important. That also leads into diet, and it's something that you wanted to talk about. It's a current government scheme that the world has in place. Seed oils. Talk to me about them.
Stop drinking seed oils.
Are you drinking oil?
Sorry?
Are these people drinking oil?
They're eating the dogs.
Yeah,
They're
they're eating the dogs. If you are drinking oil, stop it immediately.
If you're drinking
Don't
seed oils,
advise.
swap that for olive oil. Extra virgin organic olive oil. That will do wonders for
Definitely
your
in
health.
moderation.
Well, obviously don't have it if you're going over your calories.
Yeah.
If you don't fit it in your calories,
It's a
100%.
Great fat content.
It's great for you. It's awesome for you. Just make sure you fit it in with your calories so you don't become a fat fuck. I mean,
true. It's
so
true.
you don't become
It's harsh, but it's true.
overweight.
Correct.
Body positivity. Number one.
Number one. Number one.
Number one.
But yeah, so seed oils. So,
seed oils. So
but
firstly, don't
what
drink
do you
them.
mean by that when you say that?
I-
What about seed oils?
I more mean that seed oils.
Imagine I'm a 5-year-old that don't know what seed oils are. Talk to me about them.
So they were actually made as mechanic lubricant back in the day. People,
Like sunflower oil.
sunflower. It's all. You can look at this. It's facts.
This is good to know.
People might look at me and go, "This guy's just a conspiracy theorist that
There's a
likes to
tinfoil hat.
sun his balls and
Yeah.
wears a tinfoil hat."
Yeah.
Which I do.
Yeah.
I love that.
Also,
Sorry.
the little chocolate starfish in the sun, huh? You like a bit of that action, don't you?
the
Bleach the arsehole with a bit of the sun.
the sun, the asshole. That's
Heard like 2 minutes is the equivalent to like 40 minutes of sun.
Yeah, 10 minutes a day will help your health. a
Change your
lot.
life.
Seed oils though, if you do look at the facts, they're not
But
great.
where are they? What do we eat that contains seed oils?
So we eat fries.
First of all, we don't.
We don't.
We don't.
Oh, Vegas we did. When you're in Vegas, seed oils
It's
are
Sin
fine.
City, and
What
I'm trying
happens
to
in
say
Vegas?
is having seed oils is a sin. But that's where we were.
What
Sin
happens
City.
what happens in Vegas
stays
stays in
there.
Vegas. So, pretty much fries have seed oils. If you know that a place is cooking with seed oils, boycott them and never go there. I'm
But
just
basically,
joking.
baseline, most fried food cooked in
Yeah,
seed oils, right?
most fried food is cooked in seed oils.
Do you really want to fry something? Beef tallow.
You can use tallow.
You use it
no,
on
no,
your skin.
You can use ghee.
You can use it on your food. It's the best.
It is the best. Probably use ghee and olive oil or butter. And if you can't use any of those, just don't eat.
Don't use oil.
Don't use oil.
Or also olive oil. That's fine, isn't it?
I did say olive oil.
Yeah, so you said it.
I did say olive oil.
Right. But yeah, not that it's necessarily genuinely a government scheme, but
But I do want to say firstly, if you're eating in a calorie deficit and you're having some seed oils, that's fine. As long as you're losing some weight. If you're overweight,
I agree.
that's fine.
If weight loss
But-
is your goal, seed oils are not the absolute fucking devil.
But
But it is like a
once you
little
get-
demon tugging on your leg.
Once you get to that, if you find it easier to lose that weight, it's more beneficial for you to have seed oils and lose that weight. And then when you're at that weight, you can go, hey, what am I actually eating here? I want to optimize my life and feel vital. I've just been overweight.
Because what? Seed oils, they're inflammatory, they're
it-
bad for your skin.
Exactly.
They're very bad for your hormonal profile
Cardiovascular
as well.
health, all that
Bad
stuff.
for your cardiovascular health. Just no good.
Inflammatory, that's the main part of
It's
it.
very inflammatory.
And so, if an overweight person decides to have seed oils, but they're eating in such a calorie deficit that they're losing the weight, they get to their ideal weight that's healthy, then...
But even before then, if they need to eat seed oils to lose the weight, they're still going to be healthier off than if they were obese still
and eating...
and not eating seed oils.
Yeah. They honestly, because
getting to a healthy weight first, I'm
100%.
assuming this is what you're saying,
Yeah.
is getting to a healthy weight first and feeling good on a day-to-day basis. Number one priority.
And as well, it will spiral as well. Like, it will spiral. They'll go, hey, what else can I do? Hey, what else am I looking at in my diet or in my life that I can optimize to feel good? Because they'll start feeling so good that they're like, I want to keep feeling good.
Yeah.
Which
it's like a snowball effect.
Exactly. Which in turn, they'll look at the research and go, hey, let's go and just have not seed oil. So that's that's my point there.
So basically, seed oils, try and avoid them. If you're at a healthy weight especially, I think best thing to do is to try and remove them from your diet.
Yeah.
If you already feel good day to day, you'll feel even better. You'll sleep better because your body is dealing with less inflammation. Information.
Less
also
information.
negative information. Less inflammation, but also if you're conscious of removing those out of your diet in the first place, you'll probably find out that you'll consume less calories overall and have more of a calorie allotment to put towards your healthy fats, your nuts, your milk, your butter.
Your butter.
That sort of thing. Butter. This guy loves a bit of butter. Anyway, that's seed oils for you. I put up a poll this week, and I'll talk to the audience about this too, but I'll talk to you. You saw it. I put up a poll. We went to a lovely dinner just around the corner.
Where was this?
A place called Miss Jackson.
Beautiful place.
Lovely.
Sponsor us, please.
I would love that. They do a Thursday night steak night.
I heard...
We were there. We were having a lovely steak and a wine. It was $40, 300-gram porterhouse steak, and a glass of the house wine. Delightful.
It was a good house
We
wine.
were there. We enjoyed it.
We did.
I took a photo of this steak. I put
Really?
it up on my story. You would have seen the story.
I replied to the
Said,
story.
how do you take your steak? I put tartare, number one.
Yeah, obviously.
Number one. Tartare, for those of you that don't know,
There's actually only be one option.
tartare, raw steak, and egg yolk, delightful. We love it.
That's
We
great.
eat it here on a weekly basis, I would say.
I had my steak raw tonight.
Papa Arch, he slices it up, he garnishes it, he puts the seasoning in there. And then-
Seed oils?
No seed oils.
Whoa. Are you saying me? You're telling me he didn't use any seed oils in
No
that
seed
tartare?
oils.
You're telling me there was no seed oils in that
No,
tartare?
because guess what? We'd kill him.
We would.
So he doesn't. He doesn't do that. But we have tartare regularly. So I put on the options of this poll. Tartare, rare, medium rare, and then I put as a last option for those that really needed it, children, to be
Medium.
honest. I didn't even put medium. I put schmedium.
Oh.
Because if you're taking your steak
Sorry, I just need a
medium,
moment.
then
That's disgusting.
we don't take you seriously.
You're not
Again,
real.
maybe this is satire, but definitely the
This
rarer
is
the
actually
better.
not. I'm being dead serious right now. This is not.
Ben's
satire.
preference, if the cow is still living, ideal.
That's too far.
But
That's too far.
it's morally incorrect, so he settles with tartare.
I'll just take the milk from the cow.
So he does raw
living.
milk from the living cow, meat from the dead cow, but fresh as it comes.
Vegans hate us.
Now, I had 2 people post, reply to the story post, tartare. Out of all of my followers, 2
Two.
people. 2, tartare.
So
if
I-
I could have voted, I would have put
I
tartare.
do have a question.
Wasn't an option.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So you look at that.
Yeah.
You look at the answers. That there's 2 people. Out
Yes.
of how many followers were talking? How many people like reacted to that story? Would you say?
I think I had like 60 something votes on that
So,
story.
so out of 60 people, 2 people responded with tartare.
Yeah.
Did you then unfollow those 58 people?
No,
That
I
didn't
actually,
put tartare?
based on that, I borderline wanted to remove everybody, people that viewed it as well and didn't vote. Because if you didn't
Yeah.
vote,
You're a accomplice. Like
no, you're an accomplice.
Yeah.
It's like if I helped you murder someone, same thing.
And I didn't do
These
it. But
people,
if I didn't intervene,
If I didn't
Yeah,
intervene
yeah.
in
If I
that-
murdered someone in front and you go, oh, that's kind of fucked, but
when-
you didn't tell
This is
anyone.
a very heavy topic, murder and
Yeah,
tattoo.
yeah. But it's
it's
the
similar.
equivalent. It's the equivalent crime, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If you didn't vote, at least at a minimum, medium rare on my story, and you didn't vote, you're an accomplice to anyone that wanted medium or less.
You are.
That's what I'm saying.
And you
And so-
deserve to get blocked?
Well, no, removed. But it was
removed.
very hard for me to take the amount of people that viewed that story and either voted medium or didn't vote at all,
Wow.
to not go through, screenshot everyone, and just remove them.
Wow. And publicly shame them.
I
Your
just thought I'd have
time.
more of my medium rare people or above. Ideally,
Yeah.
tattoo.
So you're saying anything below...
I'm saying medium rare.
Anything below... if you pick medium...
If you tell me medium rare, you order a steak, I go, divine, I respect you.
But if you pick
Quality.
medium and things were like well done, you say never talk to me again.
Listen,
That's what I'm getting at. here.
medium, I still love you. I think you're an amazing person. But I've just maybe, depends on you.
But I
just
feel like you're-
maybe lost a little bit
I
of
feel like
respect
we're
for you.
backtracking right here.
No. I'm saying I
So
still.
we just said
No.
if you're a medium,
Yeah, but
you're
you
an
know,
accomplice to
you know,
murder.
It's
The equivalent.
No. I'm saying if you didn't vote, you're the equivalent to
yes,
an
yeah,
accomplice,
yeah.
right?
So
Medium.
we actually like you more if you voted, because you at least
Absolutely.
you eat steak.
If you put schmedium, then guess what? Oh, look, I don't agree with
So-
it, but I'm glad you at least have an
You eat steak.
opinion.
Yeah,
You eat
voiced your
steak. You
opinion.
voiced your opinion.
yeah, we like that.
And even if I lost respect for you for not wanting medium rare or above, I gained the respect because you went, you know what? This is
I'll
my
vote,
opinion.
yeah.
I'm going to put it out there anyway.
And I'm worth voting. Like I looked at that story and I was like, I want to vote. I
I'm
wanna
confident enough in myself that I'm going to vote anyway. I just needed to express that. It was a long tangent about how you like your steak. But
Vote. I thought
I
that
did
was
think it
the
was
best part of
riveting.
this tonight.
I did think it was riveting. Please leave in the comments how you like your steak.
And we will block you.
No.
If-
But here's the thing. Even if it's well done, please voice your opinion. I think we'll still have some respect for those people.
Send us a DM
Some.
saying, I eat my steak well done,
Yeah.
and we will unfollow. We will actually
Yeah.
publicly shame you.
Just yeah. But we'll have the respect that you voiced your opinion in the 1st
We'll say
place.
respect.
So
Shamed.
respect blocked. Now moving on from steak and seed oils, New Year is ahead of us. And I think we're going to discuss a little bit into this.
we'll take it back. We'll go a bit
We'll
serious
take it back.
now.
We'll go a little bit seriously. And then we'll very calmly level it off, say goodbye to the people. But I think before then, with this new year, just building closer and closer. What is your biggest goal for next year?
My
Personal
biggest-
level.
Personal goal.
Personal
Personal
level.
goal.
You're right here.
so I
You've
look-
got,
I
I'm just
look-
looking at the thing. You've got current goals.
but this-
You've got some things you want to say.
So, you do make goals based on based on the previous year I've had. And so the previous year I've had has been horrible. It's been great. It's been the most learning.
There was some ups in there.
Yeah, some ups, some downs, mostly downs. Ups now. But it started off with 3 surgeries. So I had 3 surgeries this year. I'm okay now, but I was very sick.
Were they voluntary or did you need them?
I actually needed them.
Okay, so
I
so
needed
required.
them. I didn't get my butt done.
I thought that's why I was sitting on these comfy chairs.
I know.
You got a BBL pillow under there.
I didn't get my butt done. I didn't get calf implants either.
No.
Um,
Synthol injections?
I did in my traps.
Yeah, I thought
Um,
so.
But it was a very hard year, and it was mainly about surviving and not thriving. And so next year it's all about thriving. So my main goal is to compete in the CrossFit Open, because I haven't done that since 2018.
Mhm.
Actually 2019. That was the last time I competed in the Open.
That was when I
uh,
refereed you, wasn't it?
You did. You actually did the course.
Had to get an accreditation for that
You
one.
did the $20 and a 20
I
minute
did not
quiz.
pay for it. It was a 20-minute quiz.
And so I'll do the CrossFit Open, and that will be the main goal. And
If you can hear that, that is our
That's our dog.
dog.
very old and frail
This is Asha.
and vulnerable.
We've just signed her up. She's about to do a 12-week program. It's not your typical program. This
It's-
one is a hair growth program.
Yep.
As you can see.
She is balding.
Need some more of it. Anyway.
But
Go
yeah,
on your way.
CrossFit Games.
CrossFit
CrossFit
Games, big goal.
CrossFit Open, big goal, and then a couple competitions throughout the year. That's a physical goal. Mental goal, just on top of the mental health and doing
I think more discipline for you.
more
Something you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which will help other areas
of course.
of the of my life.
I
and
think
goals.
you striving for more discipline, being more fixed on your decisions and actions, I think will be a huge growth to you achieving that more mental balance.
Correct.
For me, physical goal, I want to work towards being a lot more athletically fit.
I heard you're doing High Rocks next year.
So I'm quite... Heard it here first. I also
Danny's
heard
doing-
it here first.
Danny's doing a High
So
Rocks.
apparently High Rocks is on the cards. It's all the craze right now.
Do you see the one that just happened on the weekend?
I could not care less, but
Oh, really?
wait until next year.
20,000 people went.
I will be that guy. I will
He's
be
gonna
the
win.
High Rocks man. But no, I obviously do very much value keeping myself in good shape, feeling good, because when you feel good physically, it also translates to feeling good mentally, and vice versa. If you feel good mentally and you want to do better things for yourself, you will do things that make you feel better physically, right? I gym, obviously. I train.
Obviously.
I hope it's obvious.
Obviously.
If it's not, that'll be my new physical goal. You might notice Ben is still sitting there looking pretty. You might notice the image might look a little bit different.
Better or worse?
Just different. Not necessarily better or worse. Phone ran out of storage again, but I was just talking about
No, we're using a camera.
physical goals. Sorry, this is a DSLR.
This is a-
physical goal for myself. I want to be more athletically fit, so not just gym fit. I want to be able to run. I also want to learn to backflip and handstand. I want
Oh,
to be able
really?
to handstand walk. Yeah, that's a goal this year. Definitely.
We can do
Imagine I could just
handstands.
wake up, walk outside,
Backflip.
start grounding barefoot, and just rip a backflip.
And then into a handstand.
Yeah. Double backflip, land on the hands. That'd be hard. In terms of mental health goal, I want to, like you, be more disciplined, be more consistent, but also I want to be able to balance the drive that I have to succeed with what we're trying to do, but also still enjoy the smaller things in life. But on the flip side of that, I also want to get a way that I can make everything that I work on, including with you, just more fun in general. That's why
That's a very good one.
2025, we're going to book an Arch Athletic trip.
I actually wrote that. I said
I
Bali,
know, and that's why I'm going on to it. We will be doing either for the business, Europe or Bali, potentially Thailand,
Both.
or both.
Yeah, I think both. Maybe.
But I think
We'll
that's
see.
definitely a goal for us next year.
Couple lady boys.
Is push, no comment, push so that we can just enjoy a bit of time together, doing something
What do you
for the
mean by that?
greater purpose of what we want to do, the message we're trying to send, the people we're trying to inspire, but
Mm.
also continue with a bit of inspiration between ourselves. Do
Yeah.
some fun things. Enjoy part of the journey that is doing more not only for ourselves but also for others. And on that note, Ben, I think that is time. Oh, crispy, wet, liquid.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but that broke the sound barrier. So, that's been us. Quote of the day to finish off page 1 of the journal.
Okay, I'll let you have this one. Oh, by the way, each episode.
We said episode at
This
the
is
start,
called.
but it's a page.
This is called the journal. Each episode's not an episode; it's a page.
It's a page.
So this is page 1.
Chapter 1, page 1.
Chapter 1, page 1. We may have an intro to page 1.
The blurb.
The blurb. A little
Blurb.
preview.
Yeah.
as you may. But yeah, this has been the journal, page 1. It has been a pleasure, not only to speak to you,
Yeah.
but to be able to share all of this with anybody that's watching.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. Tell me. Sign us off, my friend.
If it was easy, everyone would do it. That's a good one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I've also got another one. This is what hard feels like. I know I'm laughing right now, but I've had a great time with you, Daniel.
I appreciate it.
This is what hard... I mean,
I'm hard, and this is what it feels like.
that's it!
Yeah.
I'm hard, this is what it feels like. That's us done.
It's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure.
We'll see you next week.
See you next month.